Pisces, good morning, Dreamweavers. Good morning, Pisces. Good morning, Dreamweavers. I have meditated on your energy already. Welcome in. You see the cards are pulled, and I have acceptance, feelings, and memories for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's clear the energy, and I have a stone here for you. The stone for you today is the pyrite stone. I'm loving this for you because I just shuffled the tarot, which we're going to use to clarify, and the energy is the Empress. First, before we get into your energy, I want to talk a little bit about the pyrite stone. I don't know if you all know what the pyrite stone is, so we're going to go over a little bit of it. Pyrite stone is known as fool's gold, and but it's not. It looks like gold. When it's polished, but it's a little bit lighter than gold. Pyrite was highly prized by native Indian tribes of the Americas as a healing stone of magic. It was polished into mirrors for gazing and divination. Before the 1800s, it was favored as a decorative stone, carved into rosettes, shoe buckles, rings, snuff, probably because it doesn't scratch. So when you polish it, it was even polished into mirrors, right, like I mentioned. And so I think that's really interesting. And the pyrite stone has hidden magic in it, because pyrite was used to strike on steel and on stones, other stones, and it sparks and it creates fire. So it resonates with a fire energy. And what's interesting about this, that this is your stone today, right? And I Spirit picked this randomly for you. It's protective. It's a shielding stone, and is excellent to wear as an amulet to deflect harm or danger. It's helpful when you're away from home or performing hazardous work to carry it in your pocket. Pyrite guards against ongoing control, criticism, and manipulation by a partner, parent, or employer, lending the power to resist without becoming angry or upset. And listen to me. I'm reading this for you right now. I just looked it up because I've had this pyrite stone for a long time, and I have pyrite around my house as protective amulets in different corners of my home. And I didn't really know this, so I'm reading this with you now. And what's interesting is that listen to all the things that it helps with, right? And I want to make sure that you know this, because after this, we're going to get into this reading, and you're going to understand why this stone is so important and may be important for you to have. All right. So what did I say? Pyrite guards against ongoing control, criticism, and manipulation by a partner, parent, or employer, lending the power to resist without becoming angry or upset, changing the balance of power. And you're sitting here as the Empress. Look at you. You're sitting here with me as the Empress, because that is your energy. I wanted to see how you're coming out as I was today. And so pyrite inspires creativity in art, mathematics, science, architecture, and many disciplines, especially those that recognize the inherent perfection and harmonious symmetry of nature and the universe. And the Empress, right? I feel like the Empress is worldly energy. It's that earth energy, almost like the Queen of Pentacles, right? But the Empress is more so because the Empress is she's like all the queen. She's the fire, she's the emotion, she's all of it. And see, here we have feelings, acceptance. So she's all of that, and I'm feeling all of that here today for you. It stirs the qualities of ambition, commitment, and perseverance, and is an ideal stone for students. In the workplace, pyrite encourages leadership qualities and is an ally for managers and those working towards promotion. Pyrite enhances the protective and assertive male energy in both men and women. It boosts women's self-worth and helps overcoming tendencies towards servitude and inferiority. For men, it instills a feeling of confidence in one's masculinity and supports the enthusiastic expression of male eroticism. So, with all that said, all this energy that has been coming in for you, you sitting in your Empress energy, which is you are in receiving energy. And here we have acceptance for you, right? And the message that I was getting with the card of acceptance here is that you have fully accepted who you are. And not only have you accepted who you are, you're accepting who the people are around you. So you no longer have rose-colored glasses either about yourself or anyone else. You are fully aware. You're no longer in your feelings about things. And as the Empress, right, in this, as you are in your receiving energy, right, but the Empress also nurtures, right? The Empress knows when to give, when to take. So I'm feeling, as we have the feelings card here, I'm feeling that you are no longer solely in your feelings, right? As the Empress, you have all the energies. And so you are you feel things, because I also feel the High Priestess energy here. And I don't know, we're going to pull some more tarot here to clarify in a little bit, but I feel the High Priestess energy here. So I feel like you are no longer just engaging with your feelings, and you're not engaging. It's almost like you're not showing people how you feel. And I don't even know how to say this. It's like you're not showing people how you feel. You're not sharing your feelings with people unless there is equal give and take on the table. And when there's not, see how the acceptance card, it's lighter out, the water's like a lighter ocean blue, and the water here, it's like it's nighttime, right? So like you're balancing between your dark feminine, your darker energy, and your light energy, your dark energy and your light energy. And because you're not in your feelings, although you feel you, so I don't know if I'm going to explain this right. You can feel everything. You're still maneuvering through. You're the High Priestess. You're Pisces. So you feel people. You feel the energies around you. But the difference is that those energies, as you feel them, you're not projecting them out. So no one knows what to expect. And what they thought they could expect from you, that's not what they're getting, because you are not sharing. How do I want to say that? You're not putting your feelings on the table anymore for people to abuse, for people to use, for people to manipulate. So when they come in and they find you in this stillness, right? This self-acceptance has brought a stillness into your life that people have not seen you in before. So even though you see all the fish, they're all floating around, there's a lot of stuff going on around you. There's a lot of stuff going on around her here, right? But she's still. And she's just letting everybody do what they will. Right? And those who want to come in and give, whoever's coming to give, she's going to give back. And the ones that aren't coming, she's going to sit back. And she's doing it in stillness. She's not swimming. On all these pictures, she's just still. She's not moving. You don't see her in the water swimming around. No, she's still. And so when they're coming in, whether you're in your dark, whether you're going to project the dark energy or the light energy, you are still. So people do not know what to expect. This is how, so to speak, that you're transmuting energies around you, because before, people can manipulate because you were in your feelings. You're still using your feelings, but you're using your feelings to feel people out, to see where they are, to see where you should be. And you stay on your throne no matter what. Whether you're using your light energy or your dark energy, you stay on your throne, but you're using it. You're strategic with it. I don't even know if you know you're doing this. This is strategic, and this is through the help of your spirit guides. And that's why I'm thinking like this pyrite energy, right? As you are a mirror to other people. This pyrite, I don't even know if they make mirrors in pyrite. I have to look it up. We can look it up on Amazon. I don't know. But this pyrite energy to get you through, because it's almost like spirits like, here, let me help you, let me guide you, and I want you to stay still. I want you to stay. You don't have to project fire, right? People come at you with fire, you don't have to give back fire. People come at you with manipulation, you don't have to do it. The only thing you got to do is sit still. So I really think that this stone here is really protective for you, because that stone is fire. So it's like you're carrying around the fire with you energetically. That is your protection. Like that it's almost like, I don't know, like Archangel Michael and his sword, or Archangel Raphael, Archangel Ariel, all these angels around you, all these spirit guides around you, right? And only spirits of the highest light are welcome, because you are of the light. And listen, so people are confused when they're coming in around you, because they know they're obviously getting the clue that they're getting the memo that you are the Empress. They cannot manipulate the energy, but what they don't understand is they don't understand how you're doing it, because you are still. Maybe you're not responding to the fire energy that they're shooting out at you. Maybe you're not giving you're not reacting, I should say, right? Your response is in your stillness. Your response is in, like, it's like you're in your, like you are in your feelings, but your communication is with your spirit team for them to deal with it. And then we have here memories. So with all this said, you have people in your energy who are remembering who you used to be, and they're like, I don't know who Pisces is anymore. Like, who is Pisces? Like, who is this person that we're talking to that looks like the person kind of that we used to talk to? But when we talk to her or talk to him and we say these things, like, the reactions are not the same, the interactions are not the same, and your stillness speaks for, like, it's like, I don't know how to say this. Do you know that you could have stillness that speaks of love, that speaks with love? Like, it's like being in a room with someone who is emotionally distraught, right? And just sitting there in the room with them and being still. That type of stillness exudes love, right? Care, without saying anything. And in the same way, someone who's shooting out energy at you when you are in your stillness, it's almost like that energy is bouncing right back to them, but they don't understand, like, they can't understand. That energy says, I'm unbothered. That energy, that stillness says something different. So it's very interesting that you've learned to maneuver around in your stillness, and it's like you've learned, I don't want to say manipulate, but you've learned to use the different energies of the Empress, right? The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the what's the other one? The Queen of Wands. Like, you've learned to use all these energies in stillness without saying a word, without getting off your throne. And it's almost as if as you project this energy without a word, people know where you're coming from. I don't know how you're doing this. I really don't. I don't know how you're doing this. But I just gave you some examples of sitting quietly in a room with someone who's in pain. That shows love. Sitting, sitting, being somewhere, showing up, and just being in your stillness, in your beauty. You exude, like, that Queen of Wands, that leadership energy, right? It's just like you're all in one, and somehow you're maneuvering to show one, or you're deciding. It's like you're deciding subconsciously which of these energies you're going to sit in. And it's very evident to those around you, if that makes sense. And people are wishing they had done different. They're wondering why. They're wondering what's going on with you, because they have memories of you that but it's like they have this memory of you, but they can't find that memory of you. They can't find that memory of you in you. They can't find that person in you anymore. All right, let's clap. Oh, acceptance. I was clarifying. Acceptance. And you know what's too funny, Pisces? What's really funny is that the hangman is in reverse. So you are in your leadership energy. You're not. It's not like you're sitting back reflecting. Like, like you're not. It's not like you are. That's why it's so confusing for them, because it's not like you're hiding, or you've put yourself away so that you can reflect. You are out there now. You're out there in the open in your Empress energy, and they don't get, right. They would. It's like, oh, I thought Pisces was back out. I see Pisces. Let's go back. Let's go back for another round. Let's go back for another cycle with Pisces. And when they get to you, they can't repeat the cycle anymore. There's no repeating the cycle. But you're out here. So when people see you as being out here, out in these streets, but you are, but you're not available in the same way. You're not available unless there's give and take. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is usually like, you're going somewhere, you're looking at, you're making a choice of going places, but I'm seeing this more right now as balance. Like you've made a decision that when you came out and you were doing whatever you were going to do it, you were to do it with balance. Like, not a decision, you've learned that you need to do it with balance. And so, because and I'm seeing again the equal give and take, right? The two wands here, give and take, give and take. Like, if there's a balance, he has a wand on either side. And if you're showing up with one wand, right? If someone's showing up to you with one wand, that they're not ready that they're just coming to take, you're not participating. You will sit in stillness and just watch them. And what's crazier about that is that they won't be able to take anything. They're not able to take. In the past, when you were in your feelings, they were able to take, right? They were able to take from your energy, because they could come to you and manipulate the energy and get you to feel sorry for them, and all of that. And as you put out that energy, they're feeding on that energy, but they don't. Like, you are still. And here's the thing, in the stillness, if you choose to, you can still give them the energy, but you can choose not to. The Eight of Cups in reverse. There's people around you that are wondering, that want to turn this around. You see, when you walked away, you went away and you just said, hey, I'm going to calmer waters. But they would love to flip that around and bring you back to where you were. Like, why is Pisces not absorbing my chaos? And Five of Wands is in reverse. Look at the bottom of the deck. You're like, you said, no, I'm not absorbing the chaos. I'm not coming back. I'm not doing this anymore. Been there, done that. I'm done. Let's clarify feelings. Four of Pentacles. You have released the need to take on everybody's feelings. You've released it back to them. You were like, hey, this is yours. Take it. I'm not holding on to that for you anymore. You handle this, handle your business. Four of Pentacles. Why the Four Pentacles for this feelings card? Then I'm gonna, before we move on to memories, I want to clarify the pyrite. Hermit. You see things clearly. Because you see things for what they are. No more rose-colored glasses. The Empress and the Hermit, it's like magic. Like, you know, when you're on your throne, you're not picking up. You just see it clearly. You see things for what they are now. And people don't understand how you got to the point where you see them so well. Why does Pisces see them so well? Why do you see them so well? Seven of Swords. Because you just do. Seven of Swords. You see them. You see the sneakiness and the conflict for what it is. You're not no more rose-colored glasses, and you've returned it. Like you said, no, I don't. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. And it's like they have to, you know what? I want to clarify this pyrite stone, because that was just random. The Emperor. It's your power. And the Empress was out earlier. It's your power, Pisces. It's the balance of energies. It's the you being in your leadership role, and all these cards that have come out for you to represent you are all cards of wisdom. The Empress, the Emperor. That's balanced energy, right? The and you're out. Like you're not like back hanging out, like having a dark night, you know, hangman having a dark night of the soul. You are out of that. And you know exactly what you want. You are in calmer waters already, so there's no walking away. It's almost like when people approach you now, they either come with equal give and take, or they walk away. What's up with the memories for Pisces? Okay. Yep. What did I say? People want you to go back. They remembered when you weren't stable. When you were, the Nine of Pentacles was in reverse, where you were not manifesting. Your energy was not stable. You were easier to manipulate. You were easier to take from. And now they can't take your energy. They feel like the moon. They feel like you're hiding something from them. Look at them. Look at the dogs barking at the moon. Like, they're just like, what is going on? It's like, that's what it's like people out there barking at you. Like, why are you so still? Just because the dogs are howling at the moon doesn't move. The moon just does what the moon does, right? And people know that you are in the Ten of Pentacles now. You see that? And they're like, you went from the Nine of Pentacles in reverse to the Ten of Pentacles. How did you do it? They can't see it. They're barking at you. They're like, explain this to me. Why are you so still? Why are you not responding? Does the moon respond? Go outside and howl at the moon. It's going to keep moving, or it's going to stay in its energy until it's ready to move, and the sun comes up, right? And then it's going to do the same thing over again. It's not going to move any differently. The moon doesn't change its pace or move any differently because the dogs are out there howling. They can howl all day and night. The moon is going to do what the moon does. So you're like a mystery. But you know what I feel with the Emperor or the Empress who was here earlier? I feel like in the pyrite is both pyrite enhances the protective and assertive male energies in both men and women. That balance, equal give and take. Let me pull. What's the advice for Pisces? Let me pull this back. What's the advice for Pisces? Knight of Swords in reverse. No more restless night and Knight of Swords. Nine of Swords and Knight of Swords in reverse. The advice is to keep doing what you're doing, because whatever you're doing is, if it's not equal give and take, the energies are being returned. And you are no longer having sleepless nights. And it's like you're not in the struggle anymore. No more fighting. Remain in your still energy. Six of Swords in the World. It's like you're sailing, you're quietly sailing off to where people don't know. Like, and you're sailing off, but it's like you're okay. You're in this new world. People see you, like you look like you're in their world, but you're not. And it's as if like it's a one and done thing. Like, so when people come in your energy, they don't get, there's no second chances, there's no third chances, right? And it's like your energy in your mind, right? Swords is about mind. It's not about feelings. Swords speak about the mind and clarity and things like that, that you just literally mentally sail away from people. And they don't know how they're doing it, because you seem to be in their world, but you're not. You're in a whole new, different world. So you are in a different place than where they saw you before. And what's hidden from them is how you did it. But it's not really hidden. It's hidden in your stillness. It's hidden in your stillness, Pisces. And because the Hangman is in reverse and you're no longer in the dark night of the soul, like out there reflecting, looking for a different perspective. You already have a different perspective. And so you're out there. Like, people see you, people talk to you, but you're just not the same. They think they're getting the same, but as they talk to you, as they communicate with you, as they have conversations with you, as they try to repeat cycles with you, they're realizing it's not the same. You're not the same person that you used to be. You're not in the same, they're not, you're in a league of your own. You are not in their world. You're in a league of your own. I don't know how else to say this. Let's pull an angel card to close out this reading. And I dropped way too many, way too many, way too many, way too many. But yes, Pisces, you are in a league of your own these days. And it's not to say that it means that you're better than anyone else. You're just on a different level. And that's all it is. You know, everyone ascends and elevates at a different pace. But sometimes, you know, as you elevate, it's not apparent to everyone, the elevation, until they come and interact with you. It's in the interaction that they see how you've changed. And it continues to be a mystery to me how you're doing this, how you are, let me get more light if I can. Hold on a minute, my lighting, things moved around. One moment, Pisces. Let's see. Oh, that's better. I don't know. Something was going on with my lighting. I didn't quite like it. Today, I don't know what's going on right now. Anyway, I digress. You know, it's almost like the lighting, right? Like it's not what you think it's one thing, and then you look and it's like it looks different. And you know, here's your angel card. I am light. I always have hope, and no matter the ordeal, I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. Exactly. You're drawing light to you. When people come to you in darkness, they're being turned away. They cannot come at you with conflict. You see them for what it is. And your stillness is speaking so loudly. And with God's protection, your strength is just out of this world. No matter what they come at you with right now, Pisces, you are standing firm, and you just appear to be a mystery. It's not a mystery. You've done a lot of work, you know, to come out of the dark night of the soul. You did a lot of work to come out of this dark night of the soul. The work that nobody saw you do. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hit the like button, subscribe, drop a fish in the comment if you claim this reading, and I'm claiming it for you. Let's keep weaving this dream together. I will see you in the next one. All right, Pisces. Bye.